Now, I want to talk a little bit about monsters and mortals. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been revealed that the Phase 2 and Phase 3 of Monsters and Mortals. So, the Phase 2 of Monsters and Mortals has begun. Well, it will begin next month with Poppy Playtime DLC. Now, the Poppy Playtime DLC is interesting. I've talked about it on my Twitter/X, you can watch it. But the Phase 2 of Monsters and Mortals includes Poppy Playtime DLC, House of Ashes DLC, and Cory Extension DLC, these 3 DLC. But Phase 3 DLCs are some of the cleanest one. We got Coma 2, which will drop next year, 2024. We got Piggy DLC, separate video coming on that. Doors DLC, we already talked about that. And a upcoming AAA DLC. Vince has said that this DLC is so big, like in terms of the franchise, like it's huge, like Resident Evil huge. It's not Resident Evil, but it's like Resident Evil huge, so we're gonna have to wait and see. Basically, he said that if this DLC works, like if it's popular, if it, sells, so many doors will open. Now let's talk a little bit about Poppy Playtime DLC. We already seen a gameplay teaser a long time ago, made a video on it, but now it has been confirmed that there's some changes that has happened with Poppy Playtime DLC for Monsters and Mortals. Number 1 is the map. We already know that has not changed. It is still Playtime. Cool. Now, let's talk about Mortals, because before all of this, it was just Kissy Missy. Kissy Missy was the only playable character, with Huggy Wuggy being the boss, right? Now it has been confirmed that 2 new characters have been added as playable characters, ladies and gentlemen. Number Mortal, it has been confirmed that the default player has been officially added to Dark Deception Monsters and Mortals Playtime DLC. So player will be a mortal from the mortal side, of course. Now we don't know if the skin-wise or what they're gonna do. I hope they keep it default. But there's a high possibility that we might finally see our protagonist for the first time. Because remember, Doug Hauser were first revealed in Dark Deception Monsters and Mortals. We don't know how he will look like until the Monsters and Mortals, so there's a possibility we don't know. Now we all know that monsters-wise, Kissy Missy was already revealed as a playable character, and another player has been added, and that is none other than Boxy Boo. The popularity from Project Playtime, the Boxy Boo character he got, has earned himself a place in this DLC, and now he will be playable as a monster in Dark Deception Monsters and Mortals. But it gets even crazier because you're wondering, okay, Smack, I got you. Playtime, cool. We're gonna play as Kissy Missy and Boxy Boo as monsters, a player as mortal. What's gonna be the trap? Huggy Wuggy is gonna be the boss. Listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. The trap is a freaking cat bee. Let that sink in, bro. Let that sink in, bro. These bee suckers will be freaking traps. But cat bee, acting like actual bees, is not something new. It has been found in the game files and animations over there. So like a bunch of bees in a specific portions of map, and if you go around them, they'll start stinging you, so, And yes, of course, it'll drop in October, like, yeah. Susu for more 100k, let's go, boy.